Previously on, still don't really know what I'm doing on the Iron Man, but I'm still hard. I spent an unreasonable length of time gathering 50 items for a bald dude. We started training Slayer, and we dropped to 1 HP. Twice. Completed the Song of the Elves, and got crabs. I love this item. It's so good. I'm gonna go and mine my sand for the day. I take this thing everywhere. It's actually so useful, because if I mess up and actually make the use stock, I can just go like this. Empty, drop one, and fill. And then I have another U-log. Honestly, best time investment ever. Absolutely love this thing. We need to get level 69 Slayer, and along the way, we are going to be unlocking ourselves the Dust Devils at level 65, which is what we are going to be aiming for to begin with. I've never done the Slayer grind without a cannon before, so I think this is going to be a lot of prey flicking. I thought these were tiny little bones. That's like, what? Looks like miniature little crossbones, man. My god, I'm getting old. Look at that handsome spirit tree. This took days, man. How much XP do I get from this? Ooh, this is now going to be the fastest way for me to get to the farming guild. I no longer need to go to CLR on the fairy ring. I should just be able to go straight to the farming guild from the tree. The only question I have now is, do I need to boost to level 85 or will it not let me teleport in here? Oh, no. Troubles that area is restricted. Right, I still have a few garden pies though. The final water orb left over from the perilous moons. We have 516 of these to elk, which is going to be a good couple of mil for us. And we are now currently 75 crafting. We managed to get this little red mushroom a while back. We can make this into a pie. If I burn it, I'm going to be incredibly sad, but this is going to give us the boost we need. So we can go ahead and we can make a massive upgrade on the account. A very big shout out to the Twitch chat. You can bake a pie on the Lunar Spellbook. You never burn the pie, but you learn something every day. And we are going to make as many of these Dragonstone Amulet U's as possible. I've been running around with a power Ammy for the last 44 days, and we finally have the Amulet of Glory unlocked. Is it weird that I completed the Song of the Elves before having an Amulet of Glory? The Eternal Amulet of Glory. The Mahogany Altar. Finally, we can actually restore our prayer inside our house now. 1,012 gems later, let's go and see the damage. 80,000 XP per hour. I tried to follow the JCW guide, and then he said I needed an adamant pickaxe and install like 5 plugins, and I was like, nope, think we are just gonna 4-tick this. 125 uncut red topaz, 210 jades, and 490 opals. The main reason I've done this amulet right here, which currently has 0 charges. I guess the question now is, does it just absorb them? We got it. We can now make potions again. But first, today's video is brought to you by me. That's right, the Humble Merch Store, with a variety of beautiful old school RuneScape themed large mouse mats available to purchase, with our newest design inspired by this hardcore Iron Man series, the Falling Star. We currently have 6 different designs available to order, each uniquely crafted with insane attention to detail, all looking for a desk to call home. So if you are looking for a RuneScape themed mouse mat, or you know somebody who is, then feel free to check out my merch store. It's the first link in the description, and if you use code Raikesy at checkout, you get free shipping worldwide, no matter where you live in the world. Thank you for taking the time for listening to my humble plug. Now back to the video. The Twin Flame Staff right now is kind of destroying the Black Demons for me, which is really nice, because it's giving me the option if I want to just have like a laid-back, chilled-out Black Demon task. Instead of having to prey flick every single second, I could just sit here, elk, and probably get some really good mage XP, and the DPS is not bad. I've just logged in for the day, and instinctively I tell you to Varrock to claim my battle staves, but I've just realized I don't have any orbs. I'm free! No more battle staffs for me, we are completely done. First Kingdom claim with T-Clogs. Get quite a lot of herbs from this as well. This is eating into my cash and supplies, but I think it's worth it. We just got 60 Slayer. 9 levels to go. I knew we were gonna get another one. There we go. Black Mask number 2. I may end up taking this account really far one day. I may end up getting all of the Slayer helmets in the game. Who knows where this account's gonna go? Maybe one day I'm gonna have a Zuck helm plus all of the other ones, you know? In which case, I'm gonna need like 10 of these. I think the craziest thing about the Twin Flame Staff is that it's literally 1 blood rune. And like, how much damage even is that? That's a lot of damage. Probably one of the most random things I have found out in this game in a while. On the 25th of June, Jagex have made it So Hellhounds above level 122 combat drop between 10 and 50 death runes. I'm guessing a lot of people didn't know about this, including myself, because like, what a random update. There it is, the Dark Totem top. Let's go get ourselves the Jar of Darkness and the Uncut Onyx on the first Raikesy. This is how the gear is looking. Maybe trolling a little bit. I really don't know. I'm actually slapping right now. I'm a champion, a Skatizo champion. 1 shard. Why? Why are you so stingy? I still can't make the Arclight. I'm 1 short right now. A guaranteed 3rd shard. The Arclight is mine. Combine the Darklight with the free ancient shards. Yes, please. Wow. Even the Arclight looks kind of sick. Whoa. There's more sweet corn fields, man. What is it with Varlamore and just infinite amounts of sweet corn? Look at this place. So we are here because apparently there is another Calquat patch. There's a fruit tree patch as well, and a Calquat patch. They've added so many new farming spots. Farming XP per run is going to be insane. Is there anything else here that I should know about? There's literally like nothing here except from these 2 farming patches and a flower patch. Unless I'm missing something, but I feel like this place is just like an excuse for 2 new farming patches. Okay, there's not even a bank in this place. Like, what is this? We're about to do our very first Bursting Slayer task, and this is a brute forced because I shouldn't really be able to do this, but with some very clever YouTube guides, we figured out a way how to stack Hellhounds. This movement pattern looks a little bit crazy, but this is going to allow me to stack the Hellhounds, and I can actually burst this task. They should just start to stack themselves up now. Excellent. Look at that. Dagonoffs. I think I should be able to do the Dagonoffs the same way I was doing the Hellhounds. I'm not sure what the movement's going to be, but if we can burst that task, that will be actually sick. Oh my god, it's literally a mosh pit right now. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but I mean, I'm getting like 4 or 5 at a time, so the XP per hour is probably going to go up. That's all that matters. A very big milestone on the account, 65 Slayer. Dust Devils are pretty big on the account, to be honest with you, because it means that I'll be able to burst, sustain myself, and possibly even make money through training magic. It is time that we get our 10th task at Konar. Please. Just give me Dust Devils in the Catacombs would be the best case scenario. Please don't give me something really bad. Please. Okay. That's a big task. That's a long task. But we can do that. We have the Zombie Axe, and we can also take the bracelets. 90 points for the Konar Slayer task. Alright. This just means that I get to pull out the Twin Flame Staff, and hopefully the next clip is me screaming that I get a Visage. My heart, man. Oh my god. A healthy Calquat. Let me see. How much XP do I get from this? This is the first one I've done on this account, by the way. 12,000 XP. Let's go. And an Elite Karamja task. Okay. I feel like these farm runs have just become like the most insane XP because there's free extra farm patches. Quite the moment here on the hard checks. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is 14 XP away from 85. Never mind. Let me pick an iron real quick. There we go. We can now get hard contracts and we no longer have to boost. Huge gains on the Iron Man. I never thought I'd be this high a level in farming, to be honest with you. Give me something nice. Just one time. Bro, she hates me. There we go. We have now unlocked it. Let's go ahead and make this bad boy. The Slayer helmet. You know, I actually prefer the way the black mask looks, but this is just way more practical. How many points are we going to get for this? 270 points. Bigger and Badder has been unlocked, and I'm going to get Reptile Get Ripped. That would be a really nice passive way to get myself a Dragon Warhammer. And we still have 121 points left, and I think we are going to be unlocking the hot stuff. 159 Lizardman. How very interesting. Any Slayer helmet will now offer the same protection against Lizardman as the Shazian helmet. I've seen people like Mr. Mammal over the years kill these here, but I didn't know this is where they were, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna have to compete against anybody. Let's spoon a Dragon Warhammer. 3 tiles away from these fucking blue things to not get exploded. Oh, don't do that to me. Okay, these need to go off. We've moved over to these Lizardman Shamans. Apparently the room being smaller is a lot nicer, and I can already tell I can atlatl from every spot in here. Apparently the radius for the explosion is less than the other place. So I think if that is the case, we're probably just going to hang out here to do this task. Level 67 Slayer. But that means that we have unlocked the Custodian Stalkers. We managed to get 500 mil from that. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping we don't spoon too early getting one of these Dragon Warhammers, because that's really not bad at all. There we go. Part of the reason we're here. The Shadow of Custodia. Any excuse to come back to Varlamore Part 3, I am all for it. That should mean that we can now go ahead and we can kill the mature custodian stalkers. These have a very interesting drop table. The cannonballs, 15 to 30 cannonballs at a time at a 1 in 7 drop chance. I currently have 0 cannonballs and I don't really have a really good way of getting them that isn't AFK slow making them. Kind of nice for Slayer in the future. They also drop these things here, broken antlers, which can be fletched into making the atoll dart tips. And we've got the branches that we managed to get from the Fletching minigame. Mithril bars is actually kind of big. Huasca seeds. These make the prayer regeneration potions, which we are going to be using probably quite soon inside of the Inferno. And on top of that, it drops something called the Antler Guard. Here they are, the mature stalkers. These ones require 76 Slayer, so I can kill these. These are the little fellas that we are going to be killing. Ooh, okay. The Bone Antler. I think these break down into the arrow tips. Got that in 7 KC. So it has to be pretty common. There's another entrance to this cave. Maybe I don't need to run all the way around. Wait, they've got ancient fungi here? No way. That's really cool. You can do your fungi tasks here. The Huasca seed. That is huge. One of the big reasons that we've came here. I think this goes into the herb patch in farm runs. All right, we need to get as many of these as we possibly can. The amount of cannonballs I've already got is lovely. I've only killed 40 and I've got well over 100 cannonballs. Can I attack this guy? Can I drag another one in? We now have 8 custodian stalkers in one pile. This, I'm convinced, is the best place to stand. There we go. You can pull up to 2 of the custodians in the northern room from this spot. This is the spot for this room, 100% it has to be. First trip done. 32 antler guards, 1.2k cannonballs, the darts, the Huasca seeds. We made 900k from that, but more importantly, all of this is going to be super useful on this account. I've just done a DPS check by switching to this gear here. Not only do we get more prayer bonus, but we only lose 1 max hit. So I think for the sake of my prayer potions, this is the new gear we'll be using. Studin. Oh, there it is. The item that we came here for, the Antler Guard. Let me show you what this thing does. Look at that thing, holding on to it. It looks like it's like a miniature little bow, but it's not. This is a really interesting item. Minus 15 in all of my defenses. Plus 15 in all on melees, plus 9 on magic, and plus 9 on range. The reason we got this, though, is for this stat right here, which means, combined with my Reg and Chompers, we should be actually hitting some bigger numbers now. I'm pretty sure melee-wise, it's the same stats as a Rune Defender, but the range strength is what really made me want to get this. What do these look like? They're actually pink in the ground. Is that the only herb in the game that isn't green? Probably the most recent thing that has been added into the game that is absolutely massive. The Ent branches from the minigame and the antlers from the Custodian Warriors. Use a knife on those and you get the shafts, and then I'm guessing it's the chisel. 190 fletching XP per. It seems that we have at least 3,300 lateral darts from just doing this. I may have to go back to the fletching minigame and get more of these branches. We need to get ourselves a Fred for the rune pouch. It is time we do some TOAs. Last time I did TOA, I think, was when I did a 500 on the Cozy Club, my Zerker. It has been a solid minute since we've been here, and a lot has changed, and this is the gear that we are going to be taking. I can't even remember the waves on this, to be honest. It's been so long. Oh, we're off to a bad start already, mate. They have definitely made that so much easier than what it used to be. Holy. Oh. Not ideal. I feel like there's way less balls in here now. The Eclipse is insanely good, mate. It just chunks. Hey, there we go. The Novice Tomb Explorer. We got 3 accomplishments from that. That was one of the most scuffed raids I've ever done. A 1.98% chance of a purple. It's very unlikely, but there's a chance. Never lucky, never lucky. Okay. We are here for the Fred. It was a long shot, but the 1KC Fred dream is still alive. Please. Looks like we're going again. I know that in Deadma mode, this lamp is like crazy XP. I can't remember what it is in the main game, but I think it might be like 50k XP. Oof. Nice. That was a night and day difference compared to the first one we did. Oh my god. So much better. The Atlatl is actually disgusting, boys. Like, fucking gross. It's actually, like, just so busted. It's insane. DPS check? I think not. Don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I don't think we've made a mistake this butterfly. Got 2 tasks that time. An Elite, Tomb Explorer, and the Hardcore Tombs. We are farming points. And we got 36 minutes on that one. Not bad. You either get the drop or you don't. So technically it's a 1 out of 2. Of course it's not. No, Fred. It's gonna make me keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, if you are not following the stream, 5 days a week, baby. We are streaming. Follow along with the journey. Good luck, mate. We go again. Dildo Fred. Perfect Crundis. Ups the invocation right now to a 190. I'm questioning whether it's a good decision or not, but I'm a greedy boy and I want to see some purples. It seems the odds are in my favor. 2.35%. Oh, 2.39. Let's have a look. Is there going to be a key in the chest? Yes, there is. Game literally hates me. The Breach of the Scarab, what? I think that's pretty good. Like, I could actually use that inside of here. Where's the Fred, man? I wasn't expecting to get that, not gonna lie. Let me check which one this is. 33% accuracy. This thing's awesome. Back to back me. Nope, never lucky. Give me the Fred. Hey, there it is. It only took 13 raids. We have the Fred of Eladinis. We almost went to 15 KC, which would have probably been a little bit unlucky, but that is massive for the account. Give me the blue rune pouch, the divine rune pouch. There we go. Absolutely massive. We can now put 4 runes inside of the rune pouch, which is going to be really, really good for when we go into our Inferno attempts.